I don't know about you, but I was shocked to see the latest pictures of Jack Nicholson in the news a few days ago. I had no idea he was struggling with dementia and cognitive decline. Have you seen it? Check this out. So this is on news.com.au. Jack Nicholson spotted publicly for first time in 18 months amid health fears. Jack Nicholson has been seen in public for the first time in over a year after friends reveal the star is living like a recluse and may have dementia. So look at this. Was living life as a recluse. The US actor, 85, was photographed on the balcony of his California home this week. Look at him. Multiple sources told the publication that three-time Oscar-winning actor doesn't leave his house anymore and that his mind is gone. The sources added they are worried he was quietly suffering from dementia, etc., etc. Look at him. It is heartbreaking to see one of my favorite actors of all time, Jack Nicholson, suffering from dementia and cognitive decline. But because I'm dealing with my own mom's dementia and cognitive decline, I went beyond the headlines and I dug a little bit deeper. And I found some possible clues as to why Jack Nicholson's health is declining so quickly. Check out this Rolling Stones interview from 2013. Jack Nicholson, a singular guy. The actor gets bloody and brutal in The Departed, but an uninhibited visit with a great seducer at home unleashes real shocks. Let's see, what are these shocks? Well, there are many here, but let's look at this one. On the breakfast tray is a glass of orange juice, a cup of coffee, cream, sugar, a container of diet chocolate pudding, but only on weekends, and his daily regimen of pills. Oh my God, let's look at this. Aspirin, whatever, and Lipitor to deal with certain cholesterol issues, and some other stuff to deal with arthritis and heartburn. Let's focus on Lipitor for a moment. So, do you know what Lipitor is? Lipitor is a statin. I'm a little bit biased against statins because I believe that my mom's decline accelerated because of statins. I have no proofs. This is my own speculation. So take it as it is. But let's follow the traces here. So let's look at this article on The Guardian from 9 years ago. So Jack Nicholson retires from acting due to memory loss. So probably those were the initial clues that he had something happening to his brain. Actor apparently refusing scripts as sources say he can no longer remember the lines, but he will remain a public figure. There is a simple reason behind his decision. It's memory loss. Quite frankly, at 76, Jack has memory issues and can no longer remember the lines being asked of him. 76. Is it normal that at 76 you cannot remember the lines of a script? I don't think so. There are many actors that can go beyond 76. This is not an issue of age. So let's look at another clue here. This is an important safety communication from the FDA. In 2016, the statin drug labels have been revised to provide patients with more information on the safe and effective use of statins. Patients should be aware of the following information. Liver problems, we know all of that good stuff from statins, but check this out. Memory loss and confusion have been reported with statin use. These reported events were generally not serious and went away once the drug was no longer being taken. But that's not all. Let's look at this other piece of research that I found on the Journal of Nuclear Medicine from 2021. And if you scroll down, I will put all the references in the description below. Let's just go to the conclusion here. It's too long to read. Among subjects with early mild cognitive impairment and low to moderate serum cholesterol levels at baseline, lipophilic statin use was associated with more than double the risk of converting to dementia over 8 years of follow-up, compared with statin non-use, and with highly significant decline in metabolism of posterior cingulate cortex, the region of the brain known to decline the most significantly in the earliest stages of Alzheimer's disease. In contrast, no such clinical or metabolic decline was found for users of other types of statins, nor statin users having higher baseline serum cholesterol levels. Okay, so this research is saying that lipophilic statins double the risk of converting to dementia over 8 years of follow-up. And also, it says that it happens to patients with low to moderate serum cholesterol levels at baseline. So those people that have moderate to low serum cholesterol levels at the beginning, if they take this kind of statins, they will be affected more. those that have higher cholesterol levels do not have the same kind of risk, which kind of makes you think maybe this high cholesterol is a good thing. Okay, it is calling out the lipophilic statins. So let's check this out. What was Jack Nicholson taking? Let's go back to the Rolling Stones interview here. Lipitor. Okay, so let's check if the Lipitor is a lipophilic statin. If you go to the Lipitor website on the FAQs, it says Lipitor is a prescription medicine that contains a cholesterol-lowering medicine statin called atorvastatin. So, is atorvastatin and thus Lipitor a lipophilic statin? Well, let's go back and look at the research here. If you scroll up, it says that this research, the present analysis focuses upon outcomes of subjects with early mild cognitive impairment, comparing users of statins with known, moderate, or high lipophilicity, atorvastatin and simvastatin. So yes, atorvastatin is a lipophilic statin. According to this research, it doubles the chances of a person developing dementia. Now, let me show you this piece of video in which Jack Nicholson describes Lipitor side effects himself. This is a movie, so he's acting, but check this out.
And I wish that I could somehow express how what is happening to you is the most wrenching experience of my life. And it's not just emotional, it's physical. It hurts in a profound, deep way. My muscles, my skin, like those side effects I got from Lipitor.
All right, he's acting here. It's a movie. And he's a good actor, but it feels kind of personal, don't you think? But anyway, Jack Nicholson has been living a life of vices. Cigarettes first, and then cigars, alcohol, probably drugs, highly refined carbohydrates and sugars, etc., etc. So he has done a lot of damage to his body and to his brain throughout his life. But then he started taking statins, which deprived his body from one of the main protective and repair tools we have, cholesterol. And boom, dementia. Now, this is my speculation. I cannot prove it. I gave you some traces, I gave you some articles and research, and I have this suspicion because the same thing happened to my mom. She got to her mid-80s in great physical condition and in very good mental condition. And then her doctor prescribed her statins and boom, acceleration of decline and dementia. Unbelievable. But anyway, what do you think? Do you have experience with family members or friends that are struggling with dementia or Alzheimer's disease? Are they taking or did they take at any time statin medications? Let me know in the YouTube comments below. I would love to know. Until the next video. Bye now.